is 4/28/2025. You know that it is Monday and this bitch my last day at work before I start my 4-day because brother tired. How y'all doing out there, man? Y'all doing all right? I know it ain't none of y'all up in here right now. I'm just waiting for some of y'all to get up in so we get this party started. You know we doing a rundown. I'm gonna give y'all the draft though because I'm not behind on it. It was just weekend. It was Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Then we had some games on Sunday and shit like that. Okay, right? Here we are. I've analyzed the draft that fucking fast. I got the shit right here. I'm looking at it. Couple people have some draft grades. Hold on before I get started. You know what we got to talk about. Come on, everybody even talk about it. I love how it stole the draft. Everybody wanted to know where Shedeur Sanders was going. I honestly was only looking for, and besides Ohio State and Texas, and a few players that I've been looking at, I was, looking at where the Colorado players was going. You know what I mean? That was a deep ass draft. Couple players that I looked at didn't get drafted. That draft was deep. And I'm gonna just tell you right now, like a lot of people are making this hoopla about Shedeur going late. From what I analyzed with the draft, bro, I'm not tripping about it. I'm only tripping with how they did it. It's like you gonna get Dylan Gabriel and then Shedeur. It's like, come on, bro. Like just how they did it, bro. It was kind of weird. But hey, happy everybody that got drafted. Congratulations to everybody got drafted. Seen a lot of dudes crying, man, because it is a life changer, man. It does. Trust me. It'll change some lives. So yeah, we got some draft grades from a few experts. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know. We're gonna go run through this real quick, and then we're gonna get a deep dive into like sports. Like we got playoffs, we got NBA playoffs. We got hockey playoffs, man. We got some MLS talked about. We also got some Premier League. Shout out to Premier League. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and say now, shout out to Liverpool. All right. I think they got that Premier League championship, pretty much. League championship. The season's over with, from what I'm hearing. I'm going to dive a little bit deep into that because I'm like, nah, man, like, damn, like I've been watching the whole Premier League. I'm gonna have to run that back next year because it's been a good year, man. Shout out to Liverpool, man. They only lost like 2 games the whole season. So shout out to Liverpool, man. Justice for Austin Metcalf. All right, big dog. All right, so first for this draft, we got like I said, man, it was a deep ass draft, dog. I'm already saying right now who's finna be nice next year. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and run it down right now since I got it in front of y'all, and now that you know who's gonna be nice for next year. All right, because I'm about to get my mad known real soon. All right, Arizona Cardinals. All right, they had a quiet, sneaky good draft. Like no one wants talking about the Cardinals. Okay, like no one wants talking about the Cardinals. All right, they're giving them an A-. From how I'm analyzing it, I can give them. We'll do an A. Okay, round 1, they got Walter Nolan. All right, Walter Nolan didn't realize how good of a player he is, but he's a very decent player, okay? And then they also get Will Johnson. That was a sleepy pick right there, man. They get Will Johnson, one of the best cornerbacks in the draft. I mean, you could pick your poison with who's the best cornerback. I'm going to be real. All these players were good, man. I watched all these players for the last 3 years, man. All right? People don't understand. That's why it's a draft. Like, pick who you want, man. You got about 5-6 motherfuckers that's good. Trust me. You do. You don't know how motherfuckers turn out. Will Johnson from Michigan, though, that was a great pick for Arizona because they also got old boy over there on the other side. I'm going to have to add these picks with the free agency pickups. Jordan Burch from Oregon, that was a good pickup. Edge. Cody Simon from Ohio State, that was a good pickup. Denzel Burke, that was a great pickup. That was a great pickup for Arizona. Watch out for Arizona next year, man. For real. Hayden Connor, it's a guard from Texas. All right, and then they also got Kit Crawford from Nevada. He's a safety. Okay, so overall, like I said, A. Give him an A for, they giving him an A-. I'm going to give him an A. I like that draft. I like the Walter Nolan pickup and the Will Johnson pickup and the Denzel Burke. That Denzel Burke in the 5th round is that's a steal. All right. What they got the analysis on it already? Arizona focused on defense on their first 2 days of the draft. Yeah, they did. A lot of teams really focused on defense. What's going on, big dog? We doing the draft, doing a little draft recap, and then we gonna dive into these sports soon. Sports data, you know what it is, man. When I say PC, I mean podcast. For those of you just coming in, man, we're breaking down this draft right now. I just did the Cardinals. Now I'm finna read a little analysis they got right here. So this, like I said, they got Arizona focused on defense. First 2 days of the draft, yes, they did. All right, taking two potential stars, and Nolan and Johnson. Okay. If Nolan can put it all together and Johnson can stay healthy, they will lift the Cardinals defense. They still got Buda Baker over there. Okay. Simon just seems to find the ball. He'll make plays inside and outside for the Cardinals. Burke has the athleticism to stick on the roster. They found a needed offensive lineman in Connor. Okay. Crawford is a surprise as a nickel safety in his rookie season. Okay. We're going to see. All right. Look, I think they should be rated higher, actually. This draft. It's crazy how they're a B, and then they think they picked better than the Cardinals, but they're a grade lower than the Cardinals. And that is the Atlanta Falcons, folks. All right, they're a B- on here, but I'm gonna give them an A. I love the Falcons draft. Okay, I'm actually on the bandwagon with their draft, bro. All right, round 1, Jalen Walker out of Georgia. Great pick. Great pick, okay? They also, round 1, they got James Pierce. All right, this is a top 5 talent right here. James Pierce Jr. out of Tennessee. 2 good defensive players out of the SEC, dog. 2 good ones, bro. 2 good ones. Xavier Watts out of Notre Dame, man. Like, bro, they already are realistically better. If these rookies can come together, bro, with what they kind of got, I'm liking the Falcons, bro. I'm finna download these rosters, bro. I'm telling you, I'm liking it. They also got Billy Bowman Jr. Like, what? Xavier Watts, bro, I love the Falcons draft. You giving these boys a B-. Then they get Jack Nelson from Wisconsin. It doesn't hurt to get you an offensive tackle from the Big Ten. It don't hurt. I'm just saying, bruh. Like, dog, Jalen Walker, James Pierce Jr., Xavier Watts, Billy Bowman Jr. Like, straight defensive studs, bro. I like Atlanta, bro. I'm high on Atlanta, bro. He said, you ever win I don't know what that says, dog. All right, the Falcons did not mess around when it came to addressing their pass rush need, getting good value in Walker. And then they get Pierce's upside later. All right, we talking about the NFL draft, cuz. All right, and like I said, I like that shit. Atlanta, they got Bowman. Like that, like they finna go off on defense. Watch out for Atlanta. They brewing over there, bro. They brewing over there in Atlanta, bro. I'm telling you, I'm high on them. I'm high on the Baltimore Ravens too, man. Especially after this draft. And the last 2, I think, I shitted on them last year. But this the year. This the Ravens year, bro. I got the Ravens, and coming from somebody that likes the Chiefs, bro. Seahawks my favorite team. Seahawks my second favorite team. I think the Ravens can get the Super Bowl this year. If they can get past Josh Allen, them dudes, because they had a good draft too, and I ain't even got to them yet. Look, Baltimore, they're giving them an A. I think this good where it's at, bro. All right, I'm gonna go. Look, bro. But what they have, bro, I like Baltimore, bro. All right. Malachi Starks in the first. Stop. All right. Stop. Malachi Starks from Georgia first. What? All right, do you come back, though, and you get my favorite pass rusher? I want the Chiefs to grab him. Mike Green from Marshall. Led FBS in sacks. Y'all don't understand, bruh. Ravens finna go ham next year, bruh. And they bet to, because Lamar, bruh, you ain't gonna be able to run forever, dog. Come on, I think this is it, bruh. Finally get it all pieced together. I will be paying attention to training camp and off-season activities and shit like that. I'm very high on the Baltimore Ravens, bruh. I'm sorry, just the first 2 picks alone, man. All right, then they also come back and get Emory Jones. All right, pretty decent offensive tackle from LSU. All right, in the 4th, they get linebacker Teddy Buchanan out of California. This was also one of my favorite picks. Like, I know a lot of these players, man. Carson Vincent, offensive tackle, Alabama. Like, they finna run the ball like something crazy, bruh. I love what Baltimore did, bruh. Carson Vincent from Alabama A&M. He's from an HBCU, but bruh, this kid can play. Okay? This kid can play. What is this one? Cornerback Bilal Cone out of Western Michigan. I remember seeing about him. Pretty dope. Tyler Loop, kicker out of Arizona. This guy was good. I saw this whole fucking draft. Crazy. LeJohntay, that's what I said, bro. Baltimore had a nice draft. LeJohntay Webster out of Colorado. Can't say he wasn't a dog. They went snatch one up from Colorado. Come on now. Remind you, Colorado had 4 players. They just want to hate on Deion and shit. Had 4 players drafted in this draft in Deion's 2nd year. Just saying. That was a good pickup, man. The 6th round, LeJohntay Webster. That was a good one, bruh. All right, Aeneas Peebles from Virginia Tech, defensive tackle. Okay. Robert Lagerbeam from Rutgers, that is a cornerback, and offensive guard Garrett Dellinger from LSU. All right. Overall, like I said, they had a lot of motherfucking picks, bro. Like, this is it for y'all, bro. Baltimore better get it together, dog. The Ravens are perennial contenders. Yes, the fuck they are. Y'all are contenders and y'all added what y'all added? Bruh. I'm sorry. Because they left the draft board come to them. Yes, the fuck they did. Starks would be a playmaker no matter what. Put him on the side of Hamilton. I like that, bruh. Green was still available late in round 2. That's crazy. But his chance to provide a lot value on the edge, bro, I love it. Who else they get? Vincent. The Ravens took a massive tackle. And Vincent and tough guard and Dellinger to complete the... Man. Shout out to them Baltimore Ravens, all right? All right, like I said, Buffalo Bills. I thought they had a decent draft, too. They took my favorite cornerback, Maxwell Harrison. All right, they got them as a B+ on here. I would say... yeah, I can leave it right there. About B+. Maxwell Harrison, 1st round. Great pickup, bro. This is the cat that ran the fastest time in the 40, I believe. I love it, bro. I love it, man. Good pickup. TJ Sanders from South Carolina, defensive tackle. Went the 2nd round. All right, Landon Jackson, big, huge defensive end out of Arkansas. They got better. They kind of got better too, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna play some Madden soon. Deion Walker from Kentucky. Jordan Hancock, Ohio State. That was a good one. Cornerback, that's a good one. All right, they got him in the 5th round. Jackson Hawes from Georgia Tech. Dorian Strong. This is a good one right here out of the 6th round. Cornerback out of Virginia Tech. Chase Lunt out of Connecticut, offensive tackle. Caden Prather. I think I remember this cat. Wide receiver out of Maryland. All right, love it. I'm going to keep things moving. I like the Bills draft. I do. Harrison's speed and feisty coverage skills could bolster the Bills' secondary. Jackson was also a good value. He possesses an ideal build for Buffalo's scheme. This is another team how I like. The Carolina Panthers. I really love their draft. I really do. And I'm low-key kind of, we talking post-Cam Newton era, right? Can't believe he's already came and gone already. First ballot Hall of Famer, Cam Newton. But I love their draft, and I love their pieces. I'm going to use them on Madden, too. Let me write some teams that I need to play with on Madden. It's that serious. All right, I said the Falcons. All right. Panthers. Shit, that's already 2 NFC South teams. Like them both, bro. Falcons, Panthers. All right, they're giving them a B-. I'll give them a little bit high. I'll give them a B+. All right. They got McMillan, cat wide receiver from Arizona. I like the pick. I do. All right. They also got in round 2 Nick Scorton out of Texas A&M. I heard he's supposed to be pretty good. All right. Round 3 they got Princely Millen out of Mississippi. He's an edge. Hope I said that right. Round 4 they got Trevor Etienne. This is the brother of Travis Etienne. All right. Who plays for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Get his brother. He's pretty dope. All right, he played for Florida, then he transferred to Georgia. His brother's pretty dope, all right? I like that they got him, all right, to go along with what they already have in the backfield. I like the pieces they surrounded Bryce Young with, because Bryce Young is not a done project yet. I'm glad they didn't give up on him yet. Like I said, I'm finna play Madden soon, bro. I might end up doing my season with the Falcons, bro. And I'm gonna take their picks, I'm gonna put them. I love life. I love life. I do, man. I love this shit. That was a good pick, Trevor Etienne, because he gonna run. Lathan Ransom, they really, that's why I say Ohio State gonna have to load up. I looked at the spring game, and they're gonna have to get back to it. It's gonna be pretty wide open next year for college football. They took a lot of Ohio State players from that championship team, bro. They did. All right, Lathan Ransom, Ohio State safety. Pretty good player, man. He got picked in the 4th round also. They had a lot of picks. They had a lot of value at these picks, man. All right. Round 5, they got Cam Jackson, defensive tackle from Florida. All right. Mitchell Evans, tight end, Notre Dame. All right. Then they also got my dog. My dog, they got another Colorado player, bro, off the board. Jimmy Horn Jr., bro. Hey, Jimmy. Hey, bro. Hey. You know you one of my favorites, dog. Yo, you did that, bro. I like how, cause Jimmy's a dog. Jimmy's a dog. I like that, cause he's gonna probably do kick return, bro. I like that for them. Carolina Panthers, I like that roster, bro. All right. McMillan would be a threat in the mode of a Drake London, but Carolina might have to be better served by drafting one of the top tight ends. It should be all right. All right, they doubled up on pass rusher Scorton. All right, Carolina used the 4th pick on received from Dallas from Jonathan Mingo. Trade to select Etienne. Chuba Hubbard had with an extension last year. Okay, they also got Rico Dowdle. Okay, so Carolina got some backs. Oh, and they also got Jonathan Brooks. Oh yeah. Recovering from an ACL. Okay. I like it, bro. Like I said, I like the Panthers pick. Chicago Bears. Thought they had a good draft too. We're gonna keep it at a B for them, all right? We're gonna keep it at a B for Chicago Bears. We got a lot to talk about. I still got MLS. I got so much to talk about, man. Shit. This sports shit don't stop. And I gotta make my bets for tonight. All right, Chicago Bears, man. Colston Loveland in the 1st round, all right, from Michigan, all right. I love the pick. You like the Bears offense. It's another one I need to probably write down. The Bears offense, man. I like it. All right, they come back in a second and get Luther Burden. Crazy. Woo! All right, then they come back in the second again and get Ozzie Trapillo from Boston College. He's a offensive tackle. All right. All right, in the second again, they had 3 second-round picks. God damn, that shit helps. They got Shamar Turner at Texas A&M. Texas A&M has some good pass rushers coming out. He's a good, decent pick. In the 4th round, they got linebacker Ruben Hoppolite from Maryland. Okay. In the 5th round, they got Zai Frazier from UTSA. That was a steal. Hey, speaking of UTSA players, if you go pay attention, they gotta fuck that. They gotta play a drafted cool, as they do every fucking year. They've been putting them out, but they got a lot of undrafted free agents, man. UTSA is low key brewing, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. It's brewing. UTSA is brewing, bro. They brewing some good shit too. Shout out to UTSA. Zai Frazier. Shout out to Zai Frazier. Yeah, I like that cat. All right, offensive guard Luke Newman from Michigan State. I mean, like I said, it don't hurt to get you offensive tackle, offensive guard from the Big Ten. It don't hurt, especially in the late round. It don't hurt. I'm starting to see value where value is. You know what I mean? 7th round, they got Kyle Monagai from Rutgers, running back. 7th round, okay. I like it. Who is that? That's Bears, right, cuz? Yeah. I like Bears draft. I do. Loveland is a talented player, but we'll see over the next couple years whether fellow tight end would be. Okay. Fuck all that. Okay. I expect Burden to be a stud in Chicago, where he'll team up with DJ Moore and Rome Odunze. I'm finna play with them. Yeah, I'm finna play with them boys. I'm gonna play with Chicago. All right, Cincinnati Bengals. They had a quiet draft. They had a very quiet draft. I don't know what the fuck they doing over there. Probably because they spent all that money on Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. They was like, we very limited. Yeah, they had but that pick, Shamar Stewart, was a good pick from Texas A&M. That was a good pick. He has a chip on his shoulder. I like it. All right, Demetrius Knight Jr. out of South Carolina, linebacker. Okay, I like it. Offensive guard Dylan Fairchild out of Georgia. I ain't gonna lie, it doesn't hurt to get you an offensive guard out of Georgia, because Georgia been having them big bulky motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like, I like it. Barrett Carter out of Clemson, linebacker. It don't hurt to get you a linebacker from Clemson either. It don't, especially in the late rounds. It don't. I see what I get value where value is. I'm just saying. That's a good pick. It is. Offensive tackle Jalen Rivers, Miami. All right. Oh, I didn't know they got Taj Brooks. Texas Tech, I was looking for him round 6. That's a very good pick right there. That's going to definitely help their running game, because he's a good one. All right. They gave him a B-. Okay, you can leave it right there. It was all right. Now that I look at it, it was all right. Stewart has the potential to vastly exceed. Yes, he can, bro. He can go in and start from day one. Cleveland Browns. Need I say more? They giving him a B+. I'd have slapped the shit out of y'all, Browns. All right. First pick they got, they got Mason Graham. I ain't mad at the pick. Really good pick. All right. I like the Browns roster too. I'm play with everybody on fucking Madden. I like the pick though. 2nd round, they got Carson Schwarzenegger from UCLA. The dude good in space. He really is. He's like a Peyton Wilson with the Steelers. Pretty good. All right, also round 2, they got Quashawn Junkins, running back. I like it. Go along with Nick Chubb. I like it. You know Cleveland likes to run the ball, bro. It's get cold, bro. They gonna run in between them tackles. And Cleveland has a pretty defensive offensive line. They do. Harold Fanning Jr. This was the coveted tight end after Tyler Warren and your boy Colston Loveland. All right. That's funny. Put your social medias in here, fam. All right. I'm Hindu, cuh. All right, Dylan Gabriel. This is the one where it fucked me up. They got Dylan Gabriel. I'm from San Antonio, Texas, cousins. They got Dylan Gabriel in the 3rd round. They had 2 third-round picks. This is where shit get funny. They knew they wanted to take a quarterback. They had Dylan Gabriel. They got Dylan Gabriel, right? Cool, whatever. Dylan Gabriel had a pretty decent season. He was pretty good. Like he had his best year at Oregon. He's a 6-year senior. He's 20. Like, stop, okay? Cool. They got him 3rd round. Whatever, man. These motherfuckers go get Dylan Sampson, which was a decent running back. I like what Cleveland has, bro. I do. Then these motherfuckers come back and get Shedeur Sanders in the 5th round. And that was the last pick they had. They traded up to get the nigga, but, bruh, just how they did it, bruh. Like, you went and got you went and got Dylan Gabriel before Shedeur. Like, and we all know what this is about. Fuck all that. I'm not finna dive too deep into it, but we all know what it's about. All I know is that you can't stop greatness, bruh. Stop playing with this brother like that, bro. Let this motherfucker shine. Y'all better quit fucking playing. And let Dylan Gabriel run scout team. Y'all better quit fucking playing. Shout out to the Browns, though. I'm a fan, though. Because of Shedeur. So quit fucking playing. Otherwise, I ain't even looking your way. The boy gonna elevate your fucking squad. You don't think people are happy that Shedeur's on the fucking Browns that play for the Browns? What? What? No, we got Dion, son. What? Crazy. You a wild man. Look, we ain't talking politics, cuz. Sports. They traded it out, though. They was in the 2nd pick to get Travis Hunter. Can you imagine, nigga? Y'all could have got Travis and Shedeur. Fuck together. Like, you know what I mean? Crazy. The Browns traded out of the number 2 spot, passing on the chance to pick 2-way star Travis Hunter. Y'all crazy. I know y'all got Denzel Ward, but y'all crazy. Crazy. The Sanders pick could be the best personnel move the Bands have made in years. He didn't go into the 5th round, which was the biggest story of, yes, we will never forget the 2025 NFL draft. We will never forget this. The story, yes, we will never forget this. But the decision to end his slide could pay off in a big way. It really can. Sampson. They got Sampson. That's a good one, dog. I like the Browns draft. I do. Y'all don't understand how fucking, it ain't even a Gabriel pick. How much value the Sanders pick gives y'all. And the reason I'm giving y'all bitch ass niggas a break is because the draft was fucking deep. But y'all know Shedeur is supposed to go in that 1st round, though. If you got Dylan Gabriel in the 3rd, stop. Dallas Cowboys, they said they gave him an A-. What? I actually do like Dallas's draft. I just need them to get a back. We'll see what's up. All right, 1st round, they got Tyler Booker out of Alabama. I like the kid. I do. All right. Then they go and get the kid Edge from Boston College. I think it's going to be good. All right. Siobhan Revel Jr. I remember Matt was rapping about this guy. I think he's pretty decent. All right, they got him in the 3rd round. Then they go back and get Jaden Blue from Texas. You know, he sat behind old boy and them. You know, he sat behind, waited his turn. Now he's on the fucking Cowboys. We're gonna see what it is. All right. What's good, fam? Shamar James from Florida, linebacker. Then you got offensive tackle from Oregon, Cornelius. They was talking about him going, they got some good fucking trench players, dude. Just need to put it together. Jay Toya, UCLA. defensive tackle. Then in the 7th round, they got running back Phil Mafia from Clemson, who's pretty big, decent bruising back. I like that. Round 7, they had 3 7th-round picks, and they used them wisely. Defensive tackle Tommy Akimbisote from Maryland. All right, as I say, I don't think it was an A minus. It was about a B plus, I would say. That Clemson back in the 7 was huge. Cornelius in the 6 was huge. And then those first 3 picks were pretty good too. Dallas Cowboys draft. Denver Broncos. Look, that's another team too. Broncos. Another team. And I'm high on all the teams in the NFC and AFC West, by the way. Broncos had a pretty good draft too. All right, they're giving them a B plus on here. All right. Let's see. I get stuck sometime, man. It's a lot of shit to cover. I cover everything. Round 1. All right, they got Jahdae Barron from Texas. All right, the cat that won the Thorpe Award. Good pickup. I wish they still had Caden Stearns over there, though. And your boy Sue Cravens. I don't know if y'all remember Sue Cravens. Some good players and came and gone in the league, man, I swear. But that pick from Texas was pretty fucking decent. To go along with Patrick Surtain, too. Love the Broncos, bro. I do. All right. 2nd round, they got R.J. Harvey from UCF. I like that. I like that pickup. I do. All right. Pat Bryant from Illinois in the 3rd round. I like this pickup, too. I really do. I really do. I secretly kind of like Denver, too. I do. It's weird because I'm a Chiefs fan. All right. Savion Jones, edge from LSU in the 3rd round. They also got, in the 4th round, they got Q Robinson from Alabama. He must be pretty decent. I mean, he went to Bama, all right? I ain't putting it past them. Round 6, they got Jeremy Crenshaw. I guess he's a punter from Florida. And then in the 7th round, they got Caleb Lohner from Utah. He's a tight end. He's all right. Yeah, now I'm looking at it. Just their first 3 picks were decent. But they overachieved last year, so that's what I'm saying. Detroit Lions, all right? 1st round, they got Tyleik Williams from Ohio State, defensive tackle. They say he's pretty decent. I ain't look too much into him, all right? 2nd round, they got Tate Ratledge out of Georgia, offensive guard. So you can't go wrong with them guards out of Georgia. Round 3, they got wide receiver Isaac Tesla from Arkansas. I have to look more into that. Round 5, they had offensive guard Miles Frazier from LSU. That's a pretty decent pick. Round 6, they had edge Ahmad Hassan from Boise State. All right, round 7, they had safety Dan Jackson from Georgia. Round 7, they picked it up. Dominique Lovett from Georgia, wide receiver. All right, pretty decent draft for them. Quite decent draft. All right. Green Bay Packers. They had a decent draft. They always just find themselves in it every fucking year. Green Bay had a decent draft. Starting off with Texas wide receiver Matthew Golden. I got the kid in the 1st round to go with Reed. They already have him. And the cat from North Dakota State. North Dakota State, that's what I'm saying. You gotta, them FCS schools, bro, they be putting them out there, bro. North Dakota State put a few of them out there, all right? But I like the Matthew Golden pickup. I do. All right, 2nd round, they got Anthony Belton, NC State, offensive tackle. All right, round 3, they got Savion Williams, another wide receiver. They love receivers, bro. They love receivers over there. Savion Williams, TCU wide receiver, big body. Round 4, they got edge Baron Sorrell. This is a good one too, out of Texas. That's a good pickup. They're gonna be pretty good. Round 5, they have edge Colin Oliver out of Oklahoma State. Round 6, they got Warren Brinson out of Georgia, defensive tackle. Okay. Round 7, they got Mika Robinson out of Tulane, cornerback. Round 7, they also got offensive guard John Williams from Cincinnati. Pretty decent. Green Bay Packers. Houston Texans. They had a pretty quiet draft. Really pretty quiet. They're giving them an A-, but we're going to break it down. Wide receiver Jaden Higgins. Why another receiver in the first? Iowa State, but why another receiver? And they got him in the second. Why another receiver? I was confused about that one. I didn't even really see too much of Higgins this year. You could have got Isaiah Bond right there, bro. You know what I mean? They also got in round 2, what is his name? Ursi from Minnesota as a tackle. Like I said, it don't hurt to get your guard from the Big Ten, man. Get your offensive tackle or guard from the Big Ten, man. Round 3, Jalen Noel, Iowa State. What's up with them, these Iowa State wide receivers, bro? What's up with the Texans, bro? They still got Michi, right? They still got Tank, right? Stephon Diggs left. I can understand that. All right. Jalen Smith, cornerback, USC. I like that pick, man. All right. 4th round, they got Woody Marks, USC. He's a pretty decent one. Jalen Reed, Penn State safety, bro. One thing I'm going to tell you, though, I love the secondary. I love the secondary down there in Houston. I do. Graham Mertz. Got a quarterback to back up your boy. Graham Mertz made it. 6th round. Crazy. Keontae Hamilton, defensive tackle, Rutgers in the 7th round. And Luke Lakey, tight end, Iowa. Indianapolis Colts. All right, look. 1st round, they're giving them an A. Tyler Warren, that's a great pickup, bro. That's like a Dallas Clark pick. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's a good pickup. I like it. Edge JT Tuilamo from Ohio State. He was a beast. He was. All right, Justin Wiley, cornerback, Minnesota. Don't know too much of him. All right, Jalen Travis, Iowa State, offensive tackle. Okay. Running back DJ Giddens goes to the Colts to back up. I like that pickup. Got him in the 5th round. This draft was deep as fuck, bro. I watched everybody. Round 6, they got Riley Leonard to go push him with Wow. They got Riley Leonard back there, bro. Come on now, quit playing. Round 6, Tim Smith, Alabama defensive tackle. Round 7, Hunter Wohler, Wisconsin linebacker. You can't go wrong with that Wisconsin linebacker. You can't. All right, Jacksonville Jaguars, A- they gave him. Travis Hunter 1st round. Pick 2, they traded up to get him with the Cleveland Browns. All right. I need some water. I'm off dry. Hold on, folks. Hold on, chat. I need some water, chat. man. I already know what it is. I'm all over the motherfucking place. Woo! Yo, my mouth was getting dry as fuck. I needed some water, bruh. My shit was getting dry. You gotta have that water, fam. Cause I was, you gotta get that water, fam. I needed that, bruh. Woo! Shout out to Lo-Fi Girl with the Lo-Fi vibes, man. Alright, I just revived myself. I've been going, haven't I? Alright, Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm back. Re-energized. I was losing it a little bit. I'm back. Alright, first round they got Travis Hunter. Like I said, they traded up. Man, my voice sounds better. They traded it up to get Travis, alright? Great pickup. He's gonna play both sides of the ball with them. They gonna work it out. They gonna figure it out. You know what I mean? They are. Round 3, they didn't have a second round pick. They come back and get Caleb Ransall to Tulane. He was alright, cornerback. Round 3, they also got Wyatt Millum out of West Virginia, offensive guard. He's alright. Round 4, they got running back Tootin out of Virginia Tech. He's alright. Round 4, they also got linebacker Jack Kaiser out of Notre Dame. He's pretty decent. Round 6, they got Jalen McLeod out of Auburn, linebacker. He's pretty decent. Round 6, they also got Rayon Lane, the third of the Navy. He's a safety. Pretty decent. Round 7, they got Jonah Moheim out of USC, a center. And then round 7, they also get LaQuint Allen out of Syracuse, who was pretty decent in the year. And to get him in the 7th is fucking crazy. So, something to say about that. Jacksonville Jaguars, man. That's another team I can look out for. Kansas City Chiefs, y'all. They're giving them an A-. Josh Simmons was a good pick. Okay. I wanted Mike Green, but we do need an offensive line. And this is it. Like, I thought all the offensive tackles was already picked by the time it came time for our pick. Not realizing that Simmons was still on the board, and Simmons, that's what I'm saying. For the tackles was pretty decent. You know what I mean? Like, for us to get Josh Simmons late first, it's crazy. And we traded with somebody and traded down. We traded with the Eagles, bro. And they went and got the kid from Alabama. You see what I'm saying? I like the pick, though. I'm not mad at it. Omar Norman Lott. I think he's a pretty decent kid, too, because Tennessee did have a pretty defense last year. Round 3, they got edge Ashton, Gillard out of Louisville. I think he's pretty good. He gets after it. We need some more firepower, some more push, some more depth. I'm saying. Round 3. I like this pick, round 3. Noah Williams. I was looking at him at the Senior Bowl. I was looking at this cat. I really had my eye on Harrison. Maxwell Harrison, right? But then, I was looking at this kid, Noah Williams. Great ball skills, man. Led FBS in interceptions. I like him, man. 3rd round, snagged him. We needed that. California, I like that. Going to Kansas City, I like that. 4th round, we got Jalen Royals. Them 2 picks right there, Noah Williams, Jalen Royals. Those are our franchise picks right there. Along with Josh Simmons. But Jalen Royals was a steal in the 4th round. Pretty decent wide receiver, bro. We're gonna see what we got in camp. Camp finna be crazy this year. I'm finna be deep into camp this year, bro. Cause camp finna be crazy. Jeffrey Bassa, linebacker, 5th round from Oregon. Pretty decent. Him and Birch, but Bassa was pretty good. All right. 7th round, we got Brashard Smith, running back SMU. He's pretty decent. All right. Simmons would be an excellent pick at a major position of need. All right. Gilmore and Williams will meet Chiefs archetypes for their represent positions. I feel Royals could easily have been a third round pick. Yeah, I love it. Las Vegas Raiders. I thought they had a good pick. I thought they had a good draft. All right. Aston Gentry in the first round was crazy. They needed a running back. All right. Don't know if they have Madison anymore. Jack Beck in the second round. I guess. I guess. You don't have Devontae no more. You need somebody. Darian Porter out of Iowa State. Iowa State got some over there, right? I see a lot of Iowa State players going in the high first 3 rounds. All right. Caleb Rogers, Texas Tech, offensive guard in the third round. Also in the third round, they got Charles Grant from William & Mary, offensive tackle. Round 4, they got Deontay Thornton Jr. from Tennessee, wide receiver. Also, they got in fourth round, defensive tackle Tonka Hemingway out of South Carolina. All right, J.J. Puigs out of Mississippi, defensive tackle in the sixth round. Also in the sixth round, they got wide receiver Tommy Mellett out of Montana State. He was pretty decent. Like I said, a lot of FCS players, man. They pushing it. They also, speaking of another FCS player, they also got Cam Miller. He was one of my favorite FCS quarterbacks. Speaking, North Dakota just won North Dakota State just won the national championship in FCS. All right, they beat Montana State. All right. And Cam Miller had something to do with that. I remember seeing him when they played Colorado in the beginning of the season. He ends up getting in the sixth round. I love it. That's a valuable pick, bro. Y'all don't understand. That dude's a baller, Cam Miller. And then in the seventh round, they go get Cody Littenberg out of Minnesota, linebacker. You can't go wrong with a Big Ten linebacker. All right, that is the Las Vegas Raiders. I love it. I love that pick, bro. All right, Los Angeles Chargers. They're giving them an A-. They got Amari and They got a running back with the first pick. And the fact that they'd already got old boy from Pittsburgh is crazy. So they looking, that boy Harbaugh is trying to run that ball. I'm telling you, Trey Harris in the second. That's a good pickup. Gonna push them receivers over there. Third round, they got Jamari Cardwell. He was a tackle from Oregon. Round 4, Kyle Kennard, edge from South Carolina. He's pretty decent. He is. Round 5, wide receiver Keandre Lambert-Smith out of Auburn. All right. Round 5, they also picked Oronde Gadsden the second from Syracuse. He's a tight end. He's pretty decent. Round 6, they picked Branson Taylor from Pittsburgh's offensive guard. Yeah, they trying to run that rock, bro. Round 6, they also got R.J. Minkins, Clemson, safety. It's a pretty decent pickup, man. Round 7, cornerback Trequezie Bridges from Florida. All right. I see what he's trying to do. Los Angeles Rams, they had a quiet draft. Tight end Terrence Ferguson from Oregon. All right. Round 3, edge Josiah Stewart, Michigan. Round 4, Jarquez Hunter out of Auburn, running back. Round 5, defensive tackle Ty Hamilton out of Ohio State. Round 5, Chris Paul Jr. out of Mississippi, linebacker. And then round 7, Kanata Mumpfield out of Pittsburgh, wide receiver. They definitely had an okay draft. Miami Dolphins. All right, giving them a B+. All right, first pick was Kenneth Grant, Michigan, defensive tackle. It's all right. Round 2, offensive guard Jonah Savile. Hope I say his name right, from Arizona. Savine. Hope I say that right. Then they didn't have a pick until the 5th round. They had a bunch of them though. Defensive tackle Jordan Phillips out of Maryland. Round 5, cornerback Jason Marshall Jr. out of Florida. Another pick in round 5, they got Dante Trader Jr. out of Maryland, a safety. Round 6, they had to get that safety. Yeah, round 6, they also got Ollie Gordon, the second, out of Oklahoma State. Round 7, they got Quinn Ewers. I thought that was very valuable pickup. Because if Tua, bro, I'm telling you, I give him about 2 more years, man. You got to refresh that thing. I like Quinn Ewers in Miami, bro. Round 7, Zeke Biggers out of Georgia Tech, defensive tackle. They had an okay draft. It was very okay. I like what they did at the bottom of the draft. Okay. Minnesota Vikings had a quiet draft. First pick, they got Donovan Jackson. Ohio State offensive guard. It's okay. That's what I'm saying. Ohio State was loaded. Round 3, they had wide receiver Ty Felton from Maryland. It's an okay pick. Round 5, they got defensive lineman Tyreek Ingram Dawkins from Georgia. Round 6, they got linebacker Kobe King from Penn State. Round 6, they also got tight end Gavin Bartholomew from Pittsburgh. That was an okay draft for the Vikings. Very mid draft. All right, New England Patriots. Man. New England Patriots, bro. B+ on the draft. All right, pretty decent, cool, whatever. Will Campbell, first round, good pick. I ain't gonna say none less. Travion Henderson, second round, good pick. Kyle Williams from Washington State, good pick. Center Jared Wilson from Georgia, good pick. Round 4, Craig Woodson from California. I thought Woodson and Williams was good from California. I saw them in the Senior Bowl. That's a good pick. That's a good pick. Them Patriots gonna play tough. Patriots gonna play you tough, bro. Defensive tackle Joshua Farmer from Florida State. That's a good fucking pick. Patriots got a good one, bro. Round 5, edge Braden Swinson from LSU. It's okay. Kicker Andres Borregales from Miami. Okay. Round 7, they got Marcus Bryant from Missouri, offensive tackle. Okay. Round 7, they also got long snapper Julian Ashby from Vanderbilt. And also in round 7, they got cornerback Kobe Minor from Memphis. So that first half of the draft, really, really tough for the Patriots. I like it. Yeah. New Orleans Saints. Y'all could have had Shador, man. Y'all tripping by picking up Tyler Shaw in the fucking second. Y'all smoking crack. Because really, he was gonna be there, bro. In the 5th round, Tyler Shaw. Wasn't nobody finna pick that motherfucker up. He better turn out to be something, bro. That's all I'm saying. Kevin Beck Jr. was a good pick. I mean, and now that y'all got him, I'm definitely rooting for Spencer Rattler, bro. Like, fuck all that. Y'all got him in a 2nd? That mean y'all trust him more than Spencer Rattler. Y'all crazy. I pay attention to that Tyler Shaw. And Tyler Shaw is not trash, but just how y'all did shit is just crazy, dude. In the 3rd round, they got Vernon Broughton from Texas. Defensive line is pretty dope. Round 3, they got Jonas Sanker, safety, out of Virginia. Round 4, linebacker Danny Stutzman from Oklahoma. That's a pretty good pick. All right. They still have Chase Young over there, too. I like that. Round 4, they got Quincy Riley from Louisville, cornerback. That's a pretty decent pickup because Marshawn Lattimore left. Round 6, they got running back Devin Neal from Kansas. I like that pick. Round 7, they got tight end Moliki Montago, UCLA. Round 7, they got edge Fadil Diggs out of Syracuse. That's a pretty decent one. Pretty decent one. New York Giants had a great draft, dog. Really, they did. Abdul Carter out of Penn State. Again, they did it again to Shedeur. You know what I mean? They got Jackson Dart, but, stop. You know what I mean? Stop. They also got, the Giants had 2 first-round picks. I think Jackson Dart would have been there in the 2nd round, dog. You know what I mean? Him and Tyler Shaw would have been there. These motherfuckers wild. Abdul Carter was a good pick. Like, Giants gonna have good defense, bro. They love them some defense, bro. They also got Javon Holland from Miami. I like it, bro. All right. Jackson Dart also 1st round, like, whatever. You got Jameis Winston and Russell Wilson over there. Stop. You didn't want Shedeur in that room? Stop. Round 3, they got Darius Alexander from Toledo, defensive tackle. They say he's pretty good. They defense finna be fucking crazy. Round 4, they got running back Cam Scatterbo. Pretty decent running back. I like that. I like that for Arizona. I'm gonna say Arizona. Arizona State. Round 5, offensive tackle Marcus Mbow from Purdue. Big 10 offensive tackle, King. It doesn't hurt. Round 7, tight end Thomas Fedone II out of Nebraska. Also round 7, they got cornerback Corey Black out of Oklahoma State. I was looking at this cat. I like Corey Black out of Oklahoma State. I like him. I like that cat. I do. New York's going to be good on defense, bro. Tell him. All right, New York Jets. All right, they took an offensive tackle in the 1st round. Ahmad Minbar of Missouri. I guess Missouri had a couple tackles, man. Whatever. It was an okay pick, all right? Definitely, y'all could have did better than that. Come on now. Round 2, they got Mason Taylor, LSU tight end. That is the son of Jason Taylor. That's a pretty good pick. Round 3, they got Azrae Thomas out of Florida State, cornerback. Round 4, they also got Arian Smith, wide receiver, Georgia. Round 4, they also got Malachi Moore out of Alabama, safety. Round 5, they got linebacker Francisco McGough, Miami. Round 5, they also got Tyler Barron from Miami. They had a good first half of the draft, I would say. It was all right. Jets had an okay draft. Wasn't nothing splashy. Philadelphia Eagles. Super Bowl champions. All right, they're giving them an A-. All right, they get Jahad Campbell. I'm starting to think now that's a pretty good pick. All right. It is Jahad Campbell out of Alabama. Round 2, they got safety Andrew Makuba out of Texas. Round 4, they got defensive tackle Ty Robinson out of Nebraska. That's a pretty good pickup. Eagles got good too, bro. Round 5, they got cornerback Mac McWilliams out of UCF. Round 5, linebacker Smell Mondin Jr. out of Georgia, linebacker. Round 5, the Eagles also got a center Drew Kendall out of Boston College. Round 6, cornerback Kyle McCord. It's a pretty decent pickup. Out of Syracuse, round 6, they also got Miles Hinton, offensive tackle out of Michigan. Round 6, they also got offensive tackle Cameron Williams out of Texas. They trying to protect Jalen Williams. All right. Round 6, they also got edge Antoine Powell Riley out of Virginia Tech. That is a fucking good pick. He was supposed to be like a top 3-round pick. I got him in the 6th round. It's crazy, Philly. Pittsburgh Steelers, man, had a good draft too. Passed on Shador. They got Will Howard though, man. He won the championship, man. Can't knock y'all for that. All right, Derek Harmon out of Oregon. Pretty good pick, man. A lot of people felt like he should have been Shador. But hey, Derek Harmon's the pick. Round 3, Caleb Johnson out of Iowa. I like it. Round 4, Jack Sawyer out of Ohio State. Round 5, they got Yaya Black, defensive tackle out of Iowa. Round 6, they got Will Howard, QB, Ohio State. Round 7, they got Carson Bruner, linebacker, Washington. Round 7, cornerback Dante Kent, Central Michigan. He's pretty decent. Pittsburgh had a decent draft. All right, San Francisco 49ers, they're giving them a B+. They had a lot of picks. All right, edge, Mikael Williams out of Georgia. He's okay. Alfred Collins out of Texas. He's pretty decent in the second round. Round 3, they got Nick Martin out of Oklahoma State. Linebacker. It's crazy because Oklahoma State had a trash-ass season, but like, whatever. Round 3, they got Upton Stout from Western Kentucky, cornerback. Round 4, they got defensive tackle C.J. West out of Indiana. That's a pretty decent pick. Round 4, they also got wide receiver Jordan Watkins out of Mississippi. Round 5, they got running back Jordan James out of Oregon. Round 5, Round 5, they also got safety Marquez Siegel out of Kansas State. He's pretty good. Round 7, they had a lot of picks. 49ers, man, gonna be flying around. They got QB Curtis Rourke out of Indiana. Also in round 7, they got guard Connor Colby out of Iowa. And then round 7, they got wide receiver Junior Bergen out of Montana. Pretty decent. Seattle Seahawks got an A-. All right. They got Gray Zabel out of North Dakota State. Okay. You're trying to protect Sam Darnold. I like it. Round 2, they got safety Nick and Mama Rory out of South Carolina. Pretty decent. All right, I like that to go along with Tariq Woolen and them. All right, then they come back and get Elijah Arroyo from Miami. All right, round 2. Then in third, they get Jalen Miro out of Alabama. Crazy. He's a Seahawk. That's crazy. Round 5, Riley Mills, defensive line out of Notre Dame. Round 5, also wide receiver Torrey Holton, Colorado State. I like this pick. Really do. You got Jackson Smith and Jigwell. I like this pick. If he can stay healthy, I like this pick. Round 5, Robbie Oates out of Alabama, fullback. I like this cat. Round 6, offensive guard Bryce Kabulu out of Kansas. I hope I say that right. Offensive guard. Round 7, they got running back Damian Martinez in round 7. I like that pickup. They also got in round 7 offensive tackle Mason Richmond out of Iowa. Also in round 7, they got wide receiver Ricky Wright out of UNLV. That was a good pickup. I like what they got. They got some good value in the end. I really do. Tampa Bay Buccaneers B+. All right, I like what they did. All right, I do. Emeka Mbuka out of Ohio State. I like that. All right. Second round, they got Benjamin Morris out of Notre Dame. I like that pick. Round 3, they got Kansas State has some defensive backs, bro. They got Jacob Parrish from Kansas State. Round 4, they got edge David Walker out of Central Arkansas. Round 5, they got edge Elijah Roberts out of SMU. And round 7, they got wide receiver Tez Johnson from Oregon. In round 7, that is fucking crazy. Deep ass draft, dog. Tennessee Titans, then they're giving them an A. All right. Cam Ward was the number 1 pick. We all know he deserved it, man. Come on now. Stop playing, dog. Stop playing with me, man. Round 2, Edge Alodijo. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Edge, UCLA. Round 3, they got Kevin Winston Jr. out of Penn State, safety. I like that pick. Round 4, they got wide receiver Shamir Dyke out of Florida. I like that pick. Round 4, they also got tight end Gunnar Helm out of Texas. Round 4, they also got wide receiver Alec Ayo Maynor out of Stanford. That cat that was most motherfuckers. I like that pick. Round 5, they got Jackson Slater out of Sacramento State, offensive guard. Round 6, they got cornerback Marcus Harris out of California. I like that shit. Damn, Cali has some DBs too, bro. Cali's has some DBs too, bro. It's crazy. Round 6, running back Kalel Mullings out of Michigan. Man, they finna run that rock over there at Tennessee. That'll be a new year, man. Tennessee, shout out to Tennessee, man. Washington Commanders, they got strong too. They got Deebo Samuel, bro. Whew. First pick, they get Josh Corley Jr. out of Oregon off the tackle. Like I said, I didn't know that shit was that deep. All right, Trey Amos, cornerback out of Mississippi. Then round 4, they come back and get wide receiver Jalen Lane out of Virginia Tech. I ain't even heard of this guy. Round 6, linebacker Kane Madrano out of UCLA. They get linebacker. And then in round 7, they get running back Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt out of Arizona. Let's see. But I like Washington because they got some good free agents and some good trades. That's it. Sportsdatapc. When I say PC, I mean podcast, man. NFL Draft 2025 recap, man. Hitting y'all with them draft grades, bruh. And my analysis on what I thought about the draft. You know what it is, man. I don't know if I should cut this shit off or should continue because we already passed the hour, dog. Fuck it, I gotta cut it off and reboot it up and get right back on. You know what it is, Sportsdatapc. When I say PC, I mean podcast. Make sure you like and subscribe my shit. Quit playing with me. Let's go, baby.